And welcome to Ivorik presentation at KNX UK Building Tech. Today we talk about some points which help us to have the reliable project delivery in KNX. My name is Amir. I'm a KNX tutor and also technical and sales engineer at Ivorik. I hope this presentation will help you. So what reliable delivery really means? So we have the project in KNX. A good KNX project is not only the programmed one. It should be designed, checked, commissioned, and supported in a right way. Mostly, we can say the project of KNX is coming with clear scope and product selection, later on structured ETS workflow, later on, and finally tested commissioning process. But the main goal is we should reduce rework. We don't want to do the jobs like programming, installations more than one times. We should think more and work less. So reduce the site stress, as well as we should provide the project for the customer in a way that it should be easy to maintain. Most of the time, if you do the right job in KNX after installation, the project doesn't need so much maintenance. We can say project risk reduces when support starts early. Support is very important. The cheapest problem to solve is one found before the panel is built or ETS is programmed. We should do the optimization, we should do the right job in early stages. So early design is very important for us. Product selection is very important for us. So later on, if everything is fine, then later on, ETS setup and commissioning. Ivory support can help before mistakes become expensive. So we are here for you. In product selection, we should ask the right question first. For example, load. What type of switching we have? Do we need to switch on and off the light or pump? Is it LED or some sort of other type of the load? For the dimming, so the question uh, is the lamp is 230 volt dimmable lamp, or is it 50 volt DC constant current, or is it 24 volt DC constant voltage? What sort of the lamp we have? For the blind motor, is it DC or AC? For the valve, is it 24 volt or 230 volt AC? Is it continuous or on off? And some questions like this. For the wiring, we should go deep into the drawing of the electrical, mechanical, and architecture of the projects, find out the limitations, spaces, and so on. For the function, we could follow the agreement with the customers. So what should happen locally, automatically, and during the fault conditions? For the handover, can the next engineer understand the installation and maintain it? This is very important. Provide a transparent project. We should have the right question for that. And for the support, is documentation, manufacturer information, and technical support available? So we can say never select the KNX product from a headline function alone. We should go deep into the right questions. So about the ETS workflow, most of you know about it. We start with import the product from the database. And then, so for this part, we can say these days, sometimes you should update the firmware also. For this bus topology, very important for the medium size to very big project, of course, because with the project with more than 2000 point of control is very important, and with the project with different media, we have the IoT, RF, TP, IP. The topology is very important to control traffic of the data. And then create the group addresses, as I said, the transparent group addresses to be understandable by others. Set the parameters. Sometimes you should go through the manual to understand what's happening with this new product, because in KNX we most of the time we do not work with one brand, we work with different brands. For in this case, you should go to the manual of the devices and understand the parameterization. For the linking object, we should follow the rules that is provided in KNX basic advanced courses, and also do the right download and test. Okay, so good ETS projects should be readable, repeatable, and easy to support. Very important. Now we want to talk more about common mistakes we can prevent it. Wrong actuator type. I told you. For example, I told you about before about the load. So now wrong actuator type. For example, we want to control the blind, but we have the actuator on and off, so it doesn't provide the interlock options. For AC motor, when you energize the right rotation, the left rotation should be off, and vice versa. This is very important. For example, we have the switch actuator and blind actuator in one products. We want to control the 3-speed fan. This is not possible because in 3-speed fan, most of the time, the 3 speeds should be interlocked in relation to each other. So this is coming with the selection of the product mistakes. For the programming, missing feedback, most of the time, the programmer missed the feedback. So in this case, the user, especially for the serious project or sensitive project or big project, is very important to have the complete feedback of the operation. Unclear group addresses, I told you, this is very important too because uh, it make other engineers cannot understand your project. And about the no commissioning evidence, when the project is handover and witnessing, during the test, uh, we should provide the report and make sure everything is in order and everything is working. Okay, for BMS projects, sometimes you need the fine tuning because in fine tuning for the different seasons and different situation. In this case, you should update your report uh, until the fine tuning is finished. So ask early, check once, avoid repeat visited site. So in design phase, I want to talk some things, some more about the design mistakes and importance for you. Most of the time, the project is coming and said, okay, this project needs 20 circuits control. So this is not only the 20 circuits. We should ask the question, what type of the load we have? Because you can see here for the switch on and off, we have the different type of the switch actuator from 6 amp, 10 amp, 16 amp C load, and 16 amp C load with a special function, energy function. Of course, you can choose the best one, but the best one is very expensive. So you should know about the load type, number of output, current rating, and inrush current. Very important inrush current for the LED type, switching capacity, channel configuration. Channel configuration is worked when you use the combo switch. Specialist output type, I told you if you need the energy function or not, and future maintenance or expansion. So future maintenance, when we talk about it, for example, you want to control the this switch actuator manually, switch on and off. So in this case, you can do that, but we have some switches that you cannot do it manually. It is highly recommended to go through the data sheets and read it carefully. For example, this is the one of the strongest switch actuator in KNX. It's in each line you can up to 3000 watt switch on and off. But if it is the resistive load, if it is a LED load, this is 600 watts. So you should take care about this. And the only way is go through the data sheet during the early design. Another point is when you select the products and make the final order, some products need extra licenses. Of course, this touch panel in the picture is coming with the mini server inside to control the home automation. But if you want to do it in a remote way, or if you want to connect it to the video intercom, and if you want to have some special function like voice control, you need to buy the license. So you should be aware of this. Another point, according to the experience I have, when you have the combo switch or combination switch in your projects, it is highly recommended to go to the datasheet in at the same time simultaneously go to the parameter and make sure everything is in the order that you want. For example, here this switch actuator, uh, the first four outputs, I can use it for shutter or individual, and also another four output I can use it to control the fan coil 3-speed fan. And this is exactly the wiring information coming in the data sheets. This is the fan coil and this is the shutter motor. So you can go through this, and before select the product for your project, make sure that your actuator fulfill your requirements. The point is, you should not assume. Take the specific device, the wiring, and the required function together. There is no time for assume. One actuators cost hundreds of pounds. Another thing is, because always we say we provide the home automation to increase, to help the convenience for the people. We want some area better for them. But if you choose the right keypad for the residential, so this is so hard for the ordinary users. At least it should be engraving to let them know what is the function of this keypad. Also, I would highly recommend, if you do the residential projects, sometimes it is better to have the less button, more simplicity, because in this way the normal users are not bothered with the smart things. They can enjoy it because it's very simple. Some points in installation. We should carefully follow the manufacturer installation instruction before starting the work. For example, in this picture, in this video, you can see a very nice keypad that is aligned with the wall, but the installation is something different to the normal one we have. You can see for the installation, we should be prepared for that. Okay, consider it before order the product. So of course, during the installation, you need the proper alignment, reliable touch operation. Very important. When you use the touch keypad, the installation should be very precise. Correct mounting height. So thermostat and keypad has a different height. Suitable wall conditions. You can see in this video that for the wall conditions, it's something different for this type of keypad that is aligned with the wall. A clean final finish and fewer issue during the commissioning and handover. So if you do everything in the right way, as you see in the movie, then you can reach what you need. And of course, the KNX keypad works very well. So because the KNX keypad is something difference is hundreds of pounds cost for one keypad. So if you do not do the right in the background, so these expenses cannot help the project. About the details of the installation, you should go through the manual. For example, the touch panels is installed in I side because the IP environment is 20, so it should not faced with the water or moisture or dust and so on. And during the order, some components has accessory. For example, touch panel has the accessory like flush mount housing with a different ordering code. You should be aware about it. And also during the wiring, some touch panels need extra wire for power or extra wire for networking. It depends on the touch panel. Is it mini server inside? Is it only the client? Is it both of them? So this is something important. You should take care about it. Another thing is the back box, very important. So uh, the European back box and the British back box, of course, all the KNX products are fit into the European back boxes, but some keypads, like for example ABB Millennium, needs the UK back boxes. You should make sure about it. Go to the manual, go to the data sheets, and read it and be prepared for that. For the programming part, group addresses must follow rules. You have the company, you should follow your rules and try not to change it. For example, in KNX books told us this type of the um, structure to have the main group addresses with the zone and floors, the middle with the function, and the red with the sub functions. But you can do whatever you like, but follow the rules as you provided for the first time. The topology is also important these days, especially in the projects, because maybe your projects is include different type of the media, like IP media, IP line, TP line, IoT line, RF line, or your project is quite big, like 2000, 5000, 10,000 point of control. So the control traffic of the data is very important in this time, in this way. So providing the right topology is very important. Commissioning, prove the right design, prove the right installation, and prove the system that works. So during the commissioning, you should do the physical check, correct wiring, labels, bus voltage is provided. At least you should have the minimum voltage at the furthest devices you have. In software check, you should check the parameter is right. All the components are downloaded with a green tick in the ETS. The addresses is right, the scenarios is well defined, and timer logic is there. For the user check, in the witnessing, users should check everything is according to what they ask as a first step. And the handover check is you should provide ETS file, drawings, device list, drawings, I mean the as-built drawings and device list, and change and support contact to the final customer. So a simple commissioning sheet that matches the project function is a practical output we have. For example, for secure, so also KNX Association, for example, provide us some checklist for the KNX Secure that makes your projects not penetrate with the third party. You can follow it. Very important. So we get to this point that how Ivory supports project delivery. We are here before order. We help you to do the product selection in the right way, compatibility check, and design questions. Before site, we provide you the right trainings, official trainings of KNX Association, and specific trainings to help you to do the best. During the site, we are here to solve your problem, and after the handover the project, we are here to fulfill your requirements like warranty. Ivory helps installer and consultants make better technical decision and faster. We provide you the KNX Basic course, KNX Partner course, KNX HVAC course, KNX Advanced course, KNX H Energy course, and we provide you the project support. Training is not a certificate only, it is a way to reduce project risk, build confidence, and improve delivery quality. Thank you very much for your attention. So now I want you to think about these questions and let me your idea. What is the hardest part of KNX delivery for your team today? Where would earlier technical support save the most time? And what should be included in a simple KNX commissioning pack? Please consider it and let me know. Thank you very much.